Hi, my name is Catherine, and you've stumbled onto Accounting My Stitches, my YouTube channel where I talk about all things cross stitch. This is a Flosstube extra. Normally, I release a video every 2 weeks to talk about my WIP progress and show you what I've been working on, but this is an extra. I'm actually just going to be talking about a recent trip that I went on and also some haul associated with that. So if that's not your thing, I'll see you in the next video, but if you're interested in hearing about it, stay tuned. So, a couple weeks ago, my mom and I went to Gatlinburg, Tennessee to celebrate my 30th birthday. I actually just turned 30 back in mid June. Very exciting. My mom and I drove up to Gatlinburg, and we had pre booked for the night of our arrival a dinner show in Pigeon Forge, Paula Dean's Lumberjack Feud. But after we got all checked into the hotel, we got our stuff set up, we had a couple hours before the dinner show. So we drove to Pigeon Forge and checked in on some of the cute little shops around there. And we bought a few little things that I won't be showing you. But among them, some of these stores had little cross stitch kits. And I was like, are you kidding me? So I bought this cute little cardinal cross stitch kit from one of those stores just as a cute way to commemorate the trip. I have not started it yet, but I am excited about it. What's weird, in the actual pattern, there are no symbols. It's just the colors which match up to the symbol for the color of thread. So I'm not super excited about that. I'm not colorblind, but this could be a challenge. But yeah, so first I got this cute little kit, which was very exciting. And then we went to the Lumberjack Feud dinner show, and I'll put up a picture or two here. And it was cute. It's like two feuding families, and to settle it all, they do these feats of lumberjack, whatever, to decide which family is the best. And it was cute. It was little stuff from axe throwing to, like who can cut this log the fastest, to there were like teams, multiple members of the family. And so some of them were almost relay type events of this person cuts this big log with the saw, and then this person runs over here and they do this, and just like cute little stuff. But at intermission, they had for sale these wooden figurines actually cut by the lumberjacks themselves, like who are in the show. And I was like, that's so fun. And so I actually purchased this little guy who was so cute. And when I went up there to buy, well, backing up, it was cute. They had all kinds of they had bears, was of course the main type of carving that they had, but there were also a few birds and some trees, but there were all different styles of bears, which I thought was so fun. And so he is not like a traditional Gatlinburg bear, but he was just so adorable that I needed to buy him. And so when I went up and I was like, okay, I want to get this one, the guy said, oh, Charlie made that. And I guess Charlie was the MC of the night or something. So after the show was over, I went up to him and I was like, are you Charlie? Did you make this bear? And he said, yes, give it a good home. I was like, yes, of course. But so this bear is named Charlie. And also my friend Stitching with Charlie is also another Charlie. And so I was just like, yes, absolutely. This bear will be named Charlie. Oh, and we are joined by my cat Pepper. I have been gone for a couple of days over the 4th of July weekend. And so Pepper has decided to join us. We'll see how long he stays. Actually, let me pick him up for you. Hello. Oh, okay. Well, apparently he didn't actually want you to see his face very much, but he is 3 years old, and yes, my little cat Pepper. But anyway, so I bought this wooden bear figurine, and he was very cute, and he reminded me of this Dimensions kit that I've seen another Flosstuber stitch. I don't remember who it was. So maybe you've seen them and maybe you haven't, but someone was stitching the Dimensions kit called Sunset Mountain Trail. And I looked into it, and it seems like that kit was actually a little difficult to find. And when you did find it, like some of the places, it was like $80 versus I think a regular Dimensions kit is more on the $30 spectrum these days. And so I found it for sale at Michael's. I like Michael's online. And it was on sale. It was like originally $50, but on sale for $40. And so, not directly on this Gatlinburg trip, but related, I got this Dimensions kit. I don't know how well you can see this in the packaging, but it has this bear with some little baby bears and this just beautiful sunset situation. I didn't realize I'd be able to see it so well, but maybe I'll be able to find a picture and pop it up over here so it's a little clearer. But in honor of the trip, I got this kit, which was so cute. And related, when I was buying it, it was like you have to spend $10 more for free shipping, or if you don't do that, shipping will cost $10. And I was like, well, at that point, I have to find something that's $10 to buy. And so I ended up getting this DMC Charles Craft 14 count. It's printed Ada, actually. I'm not sure how well the color is coming through, probably not at all, but it's this just like blue green. Is it opal? No, it's not. But it's just this blue green fun Ada. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it, but it was essentially free. And so, yeah, I got this. But so back to the trip, we went to the Lumberjack feud, and that was fun. And then the next day, we went to Obergatlinburg, which is this cute little theme park type thing, honestly, up there in Gatlinburg, and we had a lot of fun. Again, I'll have some pictures up here. And we also, walked down the main street of Gatlinburg. And it has just all types of souvenir shops, and it has a bunch of Ripley's things, like the Ripley's, believe it or not, the Ripley's Aquarium. We didn't do any of those things, but that's kind of what's there, along with a ton of wineries and moonshine places and things that make cider, and they all have tastings, and it's a whole thing. So we had a good day. We went to Obergatlinburg. We did the strip. We tasted all of the wine and cider, and we bought a lot to take home with us, and we had fun. And then the next day after that, we went to Waynesville, North Carolina, which is where Anabella's is. It's funny. It's like an hour and a half from Gatlinburg, and we went to Anabella's, to Waynesville, an hour and a half away, because we were thinking about also going tubing. They have just like tubing down a river, essentially nearby. And so it was just me and my mom, well, up to that point, did not cross stitch. And so I wasn't going to drag her an hour and a half away just to go to Anabella's, but the tubing was also kind of near there. And it's like, okay, well, at this point it's worth it. So the first stop of the day, we go to Anabella's. And what's funny, actually, my mom, having not cross-stitched for 30 years, when she was in Anabella's and saw all of these beautiful patterns, she actually picked some out. She found the Chalk Talk series by Hands On Design. And what's funny, they only had 3 of the seasons in stock. And my mom was like, well, I couldn't possibly start, she kind of wanted to buy all 3. But she was like, but I couldn't start it without the 4th. Like, what if I can't get the 4th? Like, what's happening? And so she walked up to the cashier or something and was like, well, could I get this 4th season? Do you have it in stock? Like, what's going on? And they're like, we could totally order it for you. It's essentially, we could totally order it for you. It's not in stock right now, but yes, it exists and we can get it for you, no problem. But then my mom kind of took a step back. She was like, actually, I don't need to buy all 3 of these. I haven't stitched in 30 years. I don't really know if I'm going to like it, but I'll just get this one. So she actually bought the summer Chalk Talk by Hands On Design. And since then, in the last couple weeks, she has started stitching on that and she's enjoyed it. And that's just so fun for me. I love getting her back into the hobby so we can kind of share it now. But so that's what she did at Anabella's. What I did at Anabella's, going in, I wasn't really sure what I was going to buy, but I hadn't ever been to a cross-stitch shop in person, to an LNS. And so I wasn't really sure what to expect, but I was just kind of excited to go check it out. But of course, while I was there, I ended up buying way more than I thought that I would. I suppose in no particular order here. I should have taken these out of the packaging, but you know what they look like. The Lighthouse by Cottage Garden Samplings, the Fabulous Houses series. I've seen some people stitching it. And also, as we've discussed, I'm a big nautical girly. And so I've wanted to stitch this, and the pattern was in stock in person for me. So had to get that. Along those lines, I also got Summer at the Shore by Cottage Garden Samplings. The, what's it called? The Time for All Seasons. Yes, A Time for All Seasons. Summer at the Shore. Very cute. And then they also had the Ode to Libraries by Heartstring Samplery from market this year. I've been eyeing it, and so I had to get that. And then also um, Sea and Shore by The Blue Flower. I've been eyeing this one as well. And yeah, I wasn't really planning on buying any of these, but they had the pattern and I had to get it. And my friend Jess at Sloan Stitches, she also recently got this one. She's currently working on the forest one. What's it called? Happy Camper, I think, something like that. That she's actively working on. But this pattern is kind of a friend to it. I can't think of the word, but they're similar patterns. And so, hey, Jess, do you maybe want to start this together? I don't have any immediate plans to do so, but let me know if you do, and we can make that happen. Very fun. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I also, with this Lighthouse pattern, I really love the variegation in this whale down here. And so while we were in store at Anabella's, they had Classic Colorworks floss, and so I went ahead and got the cauldron, which is the called for the whale. So very excited to have it. Again, I don't exactly know when I'm going to start all of these, but I'm happy to have them. And 3 of these 4 patterns I've so far scanned and got into markup relatively simply. The 4th one, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But yes, I got that. Oh, also, before I forget, when I was at Anabella's, hello, Pepper, he is back. When I was at Anabella's, they had a whole section, or all of their store models were in one area, and I took some video to share with y'all, so I will insert that here. I hope you enjoyed seeing that. I just wanted to share it with you because I thought it was so fun, and it was just so pretty to have all of these models all in one place. And that's all I have to share with you right now. Thanks for hanging out with me. As you go forward, I wish for you the serenity to accept the mistakes you cannot change, the courage to frog the ones you can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I'll see you next time. Bye.